If you want to create meta ads in 2026 and you're confused or even scared after the Andromeda update and all the algorithm changes, you're in the right place. Meta ads are just not the same anymore. You can't rely on targeting and you can't rely on lookalike audiences. And you definitely can't rely on just one winning ad and just hoping that it scales. In 2026, the only thing that actually matters is your ad creative, because your creative now decides who sees your ad, where it shows up, and which audience meta actually pushes it to. So your copy, your visuals, and every single detail in your creative matter, and one small mistake can completely change the audience and make your ad fail. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to make meta ad creatives that will actually work, convert, and scale in 2026. Before we get into it, if you're new here, I'm Mike, founder of 2 to 5 Media. My team and I work with e-commerce brands that are already running paid traffic, and we help them scale profitably by building a creative testing system. We've had over 7 figures spent on our ad creatives, so we know how to implement a system that lets your creatives do the heavy lifting as your brand scales. So if you're interested, click the first link in the description to book a call. Now let's get into the video. First, we're going to talk about what's actually changed with meta ads. So meta didn't just update the algorithm, it completely changed how ads actually work. So before, meta ads were about finding the right audience, using interests and lookalikes, scaling one winning ad for months. But in 2026, ladies and gentlemen, that model is dead. Today, meta doesn't ask who should we show this ad to, it asks who is responding to this creative. Your ad creative is now the targeting, and I'm sure you've heard this in a lot of videos by now, but honestly, this is what's happening. So meta reads your visuals, your hooks, your copy, your engagement signals, and based on that, it then decides who sees the ad, where it shows, and how it scales. That's why two brands selling the exact same product can have completely different results, because their creatives are telling meta two different stories. So here's how meta ads really work now. You launch a creative, meta tests it against a small pocket of people, and based on who engages, watches, clicks, or converts, it expands that audience. So if your creative feels generic, is unclear, or sends mixed signals, meta doesn't optimize it better, it'll just send it to the wrong people. That's why one small wording change, one bad hook, or one confusing visual can completely change the audience that the ad reaches. In 2026, your job isn't to outsmart meta, it's to communicate clearly to humans so meta can do its job. Let's talk about ad formats, because not all ad formats work equally anymore. Here are the main ones winning right now: UGC talking head videos, founder creator POV videos, problem to solution walkthroughs, testimonials and reviews, educational or here's what no one tells you style videos. But if you're a beginner, let's start here, right? Simple UGC style talking videos. Why? They're fast to make, cheap to produce, easy to test, and extremely scalable. Polished ads don't necessarily win anymore. Clear, relatable, and native ads actually do. Every winning meta ad in 2026 has these 3 things, no exceptions. Firstly, a strong hook. If you don't stop the scroll in the first 2 to 3 seconds, the ad is dead. Second one clear emotional angle. Confusion kills ads. One message, one problem, one outcome. That's what's needed. Third, a simple and obvious CTA. People need to know exactly what to do next. Don't just give them a story about your product solves this problem and bring them on a journey, and then at the end, not actually tell them what it is they need to do next. If you miss one of these, meta will never scale your ad. So I'm going to talk you through the complete creative process that we use in-house and with our clients, right? So research and ideation. This is single-handedly the most important thing that you need to do when it comes to making great ads, because now the revenue is in the research. Places to research: competitor ads and comments, queries, trends on TikTok, Reddit, IG, and Facebook, DMs, customer reviews, and support tickets. Your goal is to find pain points, objections, desires, language customers actually use. From one product, you should be able to create dozens of angles, not one idea. And if you're wondering how to create multiple angles from one pain point, make sure you click on my previous video where I break that down from start to finish. Every high-performing ad follows a simple structure: pattern, interrupt hook, relatable problem, agitate the pain, introduce the solution, show proof, and clear CTA. Short sentences, plain language, one idea per ad. If the ad sounds like an ad, it's a good idea to probably rewrite it. So when it comes to filming your ads, you don't actually need fancy equipment. All you need is a good phone, iPhone, you're good lighting, clear audio. And then what you're going to do is you're going to film multiple hooks, multiple messages, and multiple calls to actions. So one filming session should generally give you around 10 to 20 ad variations. Editing should be fast and simple. You want captions on every single ad, pattern interrupts every few seconds, and no long intros. What we're doing here is we're optimizing for retention. We want to make it creative that allows someone to watch easily, but also communicates effectively. So the key here is to have B-roll that represents exactly what the script is saying. Make sure there's coherency within that, not necessarily just putting random clips together just for the sake of creating an ad. When testing, you want to test hooks first, then messages, then formats. Kill losers fast. Double down on winners with variations, not duplicates. Find the elements from it that are performing well, whether it's the hook, whether it's the message itself, or whether it's the pocket or the audience which you are targeting with that ad. When you launch, right, what you want to do is you want to go broad and let Meta learn from your creative. Scaling doesn't necessarily come from budget hacks anymore. It comes from more winning creatives. The fastest way to scale in 2026 is creative volume. So one way to create ad volume at scale is using AI. I know you've heard it plenty of times, but it is the truth. So you can use tools like ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude for scripts, hooks, and angles. Nano Banana for rapid creative concepts and variations. AI just helps you move faster now, but taste, clarity, and emotion will still come from you. Don't allow AI to fully just take over the creative system. You need to still add your own judgment to it as well. So now if Meta ads feel harder in 2026, now you know why. It's not the targeting, it's not the algorithm, it is your creative. If you master ad creatives and build a repeatable creative testing system, a system that produces better ideas, clearer messaging, stronger visuals, and enough volume for the algorithm to actually learn and scale, then Meta will become predictable again. But if you don't want to figure all this out alone and you want a team to build the entire creative testing system for your brand, from ideation to scripting to production and scaling performance across Meta, TikTok, and YouTube, click the first link in the description box to book a call. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.